once again. We just checked into a new hotel because the first one that we stayed at, the brand that we were shooting with yesterday, they paid for that hotel. And so because we extended this trip a little longer, we obviously had to find another hotel. It's in the same area. It's like 3 minutes from the previous hotel. Little travel hack. Myeongdong is kind of like the center of Seoul. We went there the first day. It's like a very chaotic area in my perspective. So we are staying in Insadong, which is right next to, like, it's basically also like the center-ish. This area is known for like art, and it's more chill and like the culture part. It's nice to like stay kind of like centered, because then it takes equally as much time to go to all these other different areas. Unless you've been here before and you know that you like one area a lot, then you should totally stay there. But if you're like a first timer, it's nice to just be in the middle of everything and then just like go, instead of having to commute like an hour or something each way. So yeah, that was just a little travel hack. Today we're going to Seongsu. Yeah, we're just gonna explore, see what that's about. But yeah, we were shooting with Stand Oil yesterday, and they have a store or a pop-up in Seongsu. So we'll see. They were so kind, and they were like, oh, if you see a bag, you should totally send a picture and then you can get it. So I think we're gonna go look at some bags, which was really exciting, and yeah, just see what the area has to offer. But first we desperately need breakfast.
You're hungry now?
Yeah. And coffee. Coffee. Now we need to make a decision.
Okay, to be fair, this store, everyone has been talking about it, which is why we're here. And it looks very cool. But we're not gonna go in there because of the line. And we're probably not gonna buy anything because of the prices, like way too expensive. So yeah, just wanted to say that it looks cool from the outside, but you know.
Yeah, and I mean, that's more than enough.
Now we've seen it, and we're gonna try to look at some
There's
other...
a line for a lot of these stores
Yeah,
here.
like they look cool, and we've been into like a couple of them without a line, and it's like a art exhibition. Like they have some weird stuff in there, and it's like very cool, but you know.
Are we gonna buy anything? No.
Probably
Would we
not.
rather than look at some other stores where we are gonna buy something? Yes.
So we're gonna look at some vintage. Like still in this area, vintage is pretty cheap. So as far as we've seen for now. So yeah, to the vintage stores.
Cue the thrifting. Oh.
Cue the thrifting.
Been in a few thrift stores now and just looking a little bit more around. We are a little bit tired and we needed some food or some sort of like sugary treat, and this was so delicious. And this drink is like a lychee mango something, and it has like little mango chunks in it, and it's sparkling. Yeah, we kind of just stumbled upon this cafe really randomly, but I'm very pleasantly surprised. We're a little bit away from where we just were, but we have like two stores. One that's like a kind of like a Korean high-end brand, and then there is a vintage store. So yeah, I think we might do those two and then think about some dinner or something. I really like this area. I think it's super nice. I also think that you could use multiple days here. Like I think there's a lot we haven't seen because you know we've never been here and you're kind of just walking around being really confused about like where you are and stuff. So yeah, but I've managed to find two things that I will show you. I'm thinking I'll do just like a haul in the end of this vlog. So yeah, so you can see what I've found. But yeah, so let's get into those two last stores. Welcome to a new day. Yesterday was so cozy. We didn't really talk about it, but did you like the area?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I loved the area.
Yeah.
Definitely on the top of all the different places we've been. We have found a cafe, breakfast, coffee spot for this morning. And then we're going to Gangnam and exploring that area. Same thing as the rest of the days. But yeah, we're excited. We have one thing that we need to do, right? We need to pick up a bag.
That's not in Gangnam.
Oh.
If we have time today, we'll do it today.
Otherwise,
If not, we'll do it tomorrow.
it's one of Zach's classmates who bought a bag and she asked if we could get it for her. So yeah. And then it's a really nice store also, so we're gonna check that out. But I don't know if it's happening today or tomorrow, so we'll see. But for now, we're gonna have some breakfast. That breakfast was delicious. As far as we know, it's like a chain.
I checked, just looked it up, I think it was Blue Bottle on Google Maps, and it had like 3 locations within like not too big of a range, I guess.
Definitely worth going.
Yeah.
It was super good. The waffles tasted delicious. And now we have found a bus that will take us directly to Gangnam.
It'll take us to Sinsa, which is still Gangnam, I guess. Again, like we don't know much about Seoul.
No, but we're going in that direction. But yeah, we'll see. We don't know. We've never been there. So we'll explore. We found a really nice vintage stool. Trying on this leather jacket. I think it's very stiff. Look at this. I'm obsessed. This is so nice. I just don't know if it's worth the price. I don't know. I'm gonna ask Zach.
Den er det sådan mega. Det er sådan en Mercedes-version af, at man sidder om bag og bliver kørt.
There's a lot of really nice cars here, and Zach is like over the moon for all of them. Yeah, now we're looking for a Supreme.
And just like checking out this area.
Yeah.
True.
And then we'll see what happens. Supreme was very crowded, so that was a no-go. We're not gonna stand in line for a store. I think we're gonna figure out what to do, if there's anything else we want to see in this area or if we should go somewhere else. I'll talk to you when we know. shopping enough for today. But it has been really good. Like, I am so impressed with this city. I would recommend if you want to just go shopping somewhere, go to Seoul. It's actually insane because they have all these like Korean brands. So like you can't get it anywhere else, and then you kind of just have to buy it because when are you gonna see it again? And when are you gonna go here again, you know?
And the vintage.
Oh.
Vintage is amazing here.
The prices on literally everything is like, what the fuck? We're trying to like, so like we see the item, we look at the price, and we're like, it would have been so freaking expensive at home. I don't know, it's hard to describe, I guess, but like everything is really cheap in our opinion. But we're from Copenhagen and everything is freaking expensive there, so compared to what we're used to, it's very cheap. But yeah, Zach has saved this restaurant down that's like hidden.
It's not that hidden, but
You
it's
have
like
to like pull
a brush.
a brush.
It's because they brush the chicken, you know, with the sauce.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now, so I will show you. But we're having dinner now because we are starving. Yeah, let's get some dinner.
Sådan der.
We just got back to the hotel, and I quickly wanted to tell you guys a few things. First of all, we talked about the Kakao app thingy. We haven't really used it. We find it a little bit easier to use a mix of the Google Maps and the Apple Maps.
Google Maps only shows you how to get like around the place by public transportation, and Apple Maps only shows you how to get to the place by like walking or driving. So
It's a bit weird, but
like it works completely fine with the
Yeah.
Google Map and the Apple Maps, and I guess it's just because I'm more familiar with these two apps
yeah.
than using the Kakao Map.
So that was just a little thing about that. And something else is just a little tip if you're here. We are here, it's September now, and the weather is like 27 degrees-ish. So it's really warm outside. But when you go inside, it's like a freezer. Like, it's so freaking cold. It's uncomfortably cold? Uncomfortably, is that a word? So just remember to bring a sweater, because when you go inside, it's very, very cold, and you want to sit at a restaurant for like at least an hour, and being an hour in a fridge or a freezer is very cold. Oh yeah, the chicken place we went to was so good. I don't know if you could tell, but you had like different sauces, and then you could just spread it on the chicken yourself. Very, very delicious.
The area we went to.
Oh yeah, first we went to Gangnam. The first destination that we went to today was Gangnam, and that's very big. So like the first part of the day was like less bougie, but still had some expensive stores, I guess. But it was like a mix of like H&M and Maison Margiela, however you say that. But then the second part, I mean, yeah, that was like very expensive, and you could tell that by all the nice cars and stuff. When I started talking about the nice cars is when we went to the bougie place. But yeah, we finished off there, and then we went to, what was that place called? That was so freaking cozy. Like, actually go there. It was so nice. There were so many nice cafes and just really nice stores. Also, I found one of my new favorite brands, which is Korean, so that's sad, but...
Sunburn Project.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Sunburn Project?
It's in Itaewon and the Yongsan district.
What he said. That's very much worth a visit. It's like very...
So
I don't even know how to describe it. It was just really cute and cozy and modern.
you can tell them that it's like Hanam Dairo and Yongsan district, kind of that area.
Okay. But We're gonna eat some snacks and watch some Netflix. We just had some breakfast and some coffee at this really nice place. And today, I think we're gonna wing it a little bit. Like, we have a few things that we want to do. There is the store that we got recommended yesterday that might have Paloma wool. If you don't know, I am obsessed with that brand.
We're going to a waterfall?
Yeah.
Afterwards?
Yeah.
Artificial waterfall, I think. I'm not sure. It's like a waterfall in real nature. But I think maybe they made the waterfall. I'm not sure. But it's supposed to be nice.
It's a waterfall.
Yeah.
We're gonna see.
We don't have many of them in Denmark,
no.
if you didn't know.
Yeah. And then a lot of my South Korean Seoul-based followers have sent me a lot of recommendations, and basically all of them sent the same yarn store, which is so cute. You guys know me so well. So yeah, we might also check that out. It was kind of like a yarn store slash cafe, and like, I don't know, I want to see it. So yeah, that's like basically what we have for today. But then I guess we'll, as I told you, I guess we'll just wing it. If we see something, we're gonna go in there and like, I don't know. But yeah, let's do some shopping hopefully. This store is like on the 3rd floor of the building. And we just like, it was like a 50-50 if we were to go on the right side or the left side. We chose the wrong one. So when you look at the building, it's on the right side of the building. So not the side where the temple is, but on the other side, just to let you know, because that was very confusing. Paloma wool, and they did also have gimangwas. I didn't buy anything, but I got a lot of knitting inspo. Now we're gonna go to the waterfall, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Look at some water and some nature. That was so much fun and so cozy to see so many people just sitting there and knitting. Literally everyone at the cafe were knitting. I love it. The yarn here is very expensive, so I'm not gonna buy anything because I can get it for half the price almost at home. And I also think most of it was from Italy. So I think we don't really know what we want to do now because there isn't really anything else here. But yeah, I guess you'll see in the next clip what we figure out. Zach, will you give us an update?
I say, oh, now we're in back in the neighborhood we live in, and we're going to a Daiso,
Which is,
I'm not completely sure. I think it's like a big kind of supermarket with a bunch of stuff. I don't know. I've seen it on TikTok, and now we're trying it out. It's like we have some time to kill. Want to get some dinner later, but it's like too early for that. So yeah, we'll just like check the neighborhood around, maybe check if we need some Korean goodies to bring home to Denmark, and yeah, figure out what we want to do.
we didn't find anything in there. It was, yeah, I don't know what I expected. We didn't find anything. I have this very specific like hair clip thingy. It's called the, no, what did I,
French clip?
French clip? French pins. And I thought they would be everywhere here. I don't know why, but we haven't found any so far. We found
Just like a stick.
You know, those hair thingies that looks like a little spisepind things.
Chopstick.
Oh, that looks like a chopstick. We found a lot of those and they're also really nice and I might want to buy one of those, but
I like them a lot.
I do want to find like a French...
Don't you think you can try them out at the store?
We are on the hunt for that now. And then we found a dinner place that we want to go to later. And it's, what the... Er det din finger?
Nej, nej.
Hvad er det?
Det var en fyr, der mangler de to, og så har han fundet sin...
No! So yeah. I do. I don't know if I told you, but it's the last day. So tomorrow we're leaving at like 7 in the morning. So yeah, we need to enjoy the rest of the time that we have. But we were actually talking about the fact that the amount of time we've been here is kind of like the perfect amount because we've seen like a different place. Oh my god, Saga. What the fuck? We've seen...
Det ser sådan ud.
We've seen like a different part of this city every day, which is, yeah, that has been so nice. Like,
yeah, we haven't been in a rush. I
no,
think.
exactly. We've like had the time to actually go to each of the different areas every day.
There's probably like way more to explore.
Oh yeah.
We've had what, 5 full days? Yeah. If we don't count the shoot. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, and that's been like great.
So yeah, if you are wondering how long you should stay, 5 days in total is perfect.
6, 7, maybe a bit more. Like, I wouldn't hate that either, but this is not too short. This is just the right amount within the short ends.
So yeah, we're gonna look for a French clip. No, yeah, what? French clip? No, French pins. What the fuck? Found it. We're back at the hotel, guys, and look what was waiting for me and maybe Zach, I don't know, at the hotel. Don't know if you remember, but I mean it happened like maybe 3 minutes ago in the vlog. We went to the Stand Oil store. Oh, now let me show you what I chose. Isn't she stunning? Ugh, I'm obsessed with her.
Wow.
I think this will be my travel buddy for tomorrow. Ooh. This is Katja's hat that she forgot when we were shooting with them in Paris, so we're bringing that back to her. And then they sent me some extra stuff. I am loaded up with bags. No, that's so cute.
Oh my god.
There's little cherries on it.
Wow, it's beautiful.
It's so nice.
Oh my god.
I'm
spacious as well.
Obsessed. Yeah, you can fit.
I love the little
vlogging camera, phone, digital camera.
An extra shirt.
Yeah.
Knitting gear.
Oh yes. Do not forget the knitting. Because we are at the unboxing, I might as well just show you all the stuff that I bought on this trip because I promised you guys that. In Martin Kim, I bought this little brown baby tee. I talked about this brand yesterday. It's called Sunburn Project. I have actually never felt something so soft in my life. No, that's a lie, I have, but it's really, really soft. It's so nice. And they had this one in like white and brown, but I went with this baby blue. All these brands that I'm showing you stuff from are from South Korea, so it's very special. Then we went to this store yesterday. It's called Atelier Edition, and I don't know if you've seen this trend where it's like a long sleeve or short sleeve with like a top, like a tank top on top. But I got this one. It looks really nice on. And in the same store, I bought this like fluffy sweater. Shoes. Then I ended up buying these shoes. They kind of remind me of the Puma ballet flats that are very like 2000s, like 90s. I don't really know what era they're from, but I've seen so many of them on Vinted. Let's go on to the thrifting, I guess. I have been wanting just like a crew neck sweater from Lacoste. I don't know how you say that in English.
Lacoste. I think it's Lacoste.
Yeah.
It's French, I guess.
Is it?
C'est des Lacoste. René Lacoste, entrepreneur et joueur des tennis.
Lacoste?
Lacoste, c'est ça?
Then we might as well say it the right way. 2 seconds, I have to close this skirt, otherwise it does not make sense. I thrifted this Levi's denim skirt. We love it. I stop.
Jamen det store.
I am so Zach's friend just got the cutest dog like a few months ago, and he keeps sending videos of the dog, and I'm actually dying. Moving on. I think this was the most expensive item I got. No?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of thrifted things.
Yeah.
At least. Of new things too.
Yeah. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what.
Sunglasses and the bracelet, like the watch.
Oh, yeah. Okay, like accessories after and skincare. I got this bomber jacket. Kind of ridiculous that it's the most expensive one. Let me show you why it's expensive, because you can't really tell. Bam! Also, fun fact, they have so much...
Oh, sorry.
They have so much vintage Burberry here, it's actually insane. Oh, ooh. Got this one. Bought this yesterday. It's kind of like a zip-up thingy from Diesel, even though it does not look like something from Diesel, but... And then, moving on to accessories. I got this little skinny watch. I don't know if that's what it's called. And it's actually a funny story because it was way too big, and so we just walked around and then we stumbled upon this like teeny tiny watch repairing store. There were like 3 men sitting very intensely like this and then fixing like these really expensive like Rolex,
Mainly Rolex, yeah.
watches. Yeah, and then I came in with my like shitty thrifted watch and I was like, can you help me make it smaller and like make it fit? And so he did. And then we wanted to pay, but then he was like, oh, the communication has been so good, you can get it for free. So that was so lovely. He's probably not gonna see this vlog, but thank you to the man who made my watch fit. And so my watch has basically been touching Rolex, so I feel like it's worth more now. Guys, I forgot about 2 things. In a thrift store, I found this one. Oops. I don't think it is thrifted. It was kind of like in a section with like clothes. We think it's like upcycled clothes, but I'm not sure. It was in a vintage store, but it's not secondhand.
Sure?
Yeah, I don't think so, because it was in that corner of the store where they had like...
Yeah, they had like an upcycled, so it is kind of secondhand, but they made it like as a new.
Yeah.
So I think it's maybe made out of dead stock.
Yes. And then I found the dress of my actual dreams. It's split into 2 because it's see-through and there's an underdress, but I'm just gonna show you. I don't know if you can tell, but it's beautiful. Then I wore these the day before yesterday, but I thrifted these. They're new, but I got them at a vintage store.
Were they new?
Yeah, that's what he said. So they're sunglasses, but they don't work. So they're just for the looks.
Kind of.
No, not at all. I was like this the whole day.
I thought they worked like a bit.
Let's move on to skincare, I guess. I wouldn't say I went crazy because I don't really know anything about skincare. I asked our friend Frida for some tips because she is a skincare girly.
And she's been here before.
Yeah. And so she
And
recommended
loves
some
Korea.
stuff.
Yeah.
And so I got this cleanser. I just ran out of a cleanser that's similar to this one. Then she also recommended this serum. I'm gonna end off this vlog here, guys. We don't have any more to do. We are just gonna pack up the suitcases and then go to bed because we're waking up so early tomorrow. And we have such a long way home. I also don't think we have any more to say as far as like touristy information.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of need to watch this vlog all the way through because we find out about stuff throughout the video. Thank you for now, guys.
I'm so happy we got here. Like, I've always had a dream to go here and like explore more of Asia. But yeah, so thankful to Stand Oil.
Yes.
Bringing us here.
Thank you to Stand Oil because they're a big part of why we are here.
Yeah,
they're
maybe
the
main
only
part.
part. See you guys.
See you.
Bye.